Welcome back, everybody, to Ace Academy. This Valerie. I don't know. I'm still conflicted about her whole plan during the party. Like, yeah, what she did to the people who were trying to take advantage of a drunk girl wasn't inherently bad, but enticing it doesn't exactly make it good either. I don't know. I'm still caught up on that. I don't know why. I guess because we're gonna go hang out with Valerie. Goodbye, show. I can't deal with the whole brosip thing. I'm sorry. I wonder what Valerie's up to. I dial her number and wait for an answer.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, Valerie, you busy?
I'm about to go meet a friend for some coffee.
No, anyone I know?
It's you, silly.
I don't like coffee. No.
I'll meet you at the cafe, in front of the bookstore.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you in a
Au
bit.
revoir.
You too. I make my way to the cafe. Valerie is waiting for me in a booth by the time I arrive.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Are you a lady? Oh my god. I'm gonna save and totally make that choice, by the way. Why do I have so many saves again? What's wrong with me? It's a good thing there are no ladies here, so I wouldn't want her to wait. Valerie pouts.
What am I if not a lady?
You're indescribable. She raised an eyebrow.
Indescribable. As in?
As an indescribable. I thought we
I'll
shrugged.
take that as a compliment.
What would the other options have been like? Sorry. Got as fast as I could.
Alright. I'll forgive you then. But only because you were so eager to see me.
Yeah. She winks at me. You ordered yet?
No, I was waiting for a certain someone to get their butt over here.
So what I'm hearing is you want to see my butt? Valerie smirks.
Give me a twirl then.
I won't fall for your objectification. Sure, why not? That stage, I jumped to my feet and gave her a leisurely turn, then turned to a small wiggle for good measure. Valerie works hard to keep a straight
That
face.
just made the wait worth it.
I knew it would. I flip open the menu and take a minute to read my options. Valerie and I both place our orders, and she pulls out a pencil and sketchbook. What are you doing?
Not me, you.
Huh? She pushes the sketchbook towards me and grins
I
playfully.
want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Ugh. Yeah, I could try. Okay. I pick up the pencil awkwardly. I don't even know where to start. I'm not very good at drawing. I haven't really done this before.
That's okay. I'll help you since it's your first time.
She leans onto the table, rests her chin in her hands, and flashes me a warm smile. Taking my cue to start drawing, I clumsily trace the pencil around the page. As hard as I try, my uncoordinated fingers cannot illustrate what my eyes see.
Are you done yet?
Valerie speaks through her teeth, trying not to disturb her pose. No. Continue to sketch. After a few minutes, Valerie tries again.
About now.
Still no. She waits another couple of minutes.
Now?
Calm down. It'll be done when it's done. She sighs heavily.
The things I have to do for you.
In case you forgot, you're the one who asked me to draw you. You can't rush these things.
Shouldn't you be concentrating? What are you doing talking to me?
What are you doing talking to me? It's all on you. You were the one talking to me.
If you spent more time on your drawing and less time blaming me for things, you'd be done by now.
I glare at her. She winks before returning to her pose. We fall silent as I work on the drawing. Valerie stares confidently at me, never looking away while I glance up at her. For some reason, this makes me even more nervous. I push away my embarrassment and focus on her features. For all the times I've looked at her, I haven't really seen how perfectly her features flow into each other. It's the first time I've noticed how truly beautiful she is, and my face flushes from the thought. Next time I glance up at Valerie, her smile looks more genuine. I know she saw me blush, and that makes me blush even more. After a few more minutes, I drop my pencil. Okay, done. Valerie breaks from her
Let me
pose.
see.
Sure. Pushing forward the sketchpad, I wonder if she'd like the drawing I drew. Oh my god. Just as accurate as possible. Come on. Don't get stabbed over this. She stares at the drawing and her eyes grow wide. She grabs the sketchbook off the table and studies it closely. I hope it's okay.
This is more than okay. It's really good.
I've only anticipated that she used a lot of choice words, but good was not one of them. Really?
Yeah, you really captured the eyes. They're so expressive.
Do they look like they're up to no good? She
They
laughs.
look like they only do good. All the time.
Then I guess I still got a long way to go. She continues to look at the drawing. You really think it's that good?
It's really pretty.
I had a good model. I just drew what I saw. She hugged the sketch pad to her chest and beams. Well, it's good to know that this whole engineering thing doesn't work out for you. You can always fall back on a modeling career.
I'll keep that in mind.
Her cheeks are tinged pink. I think she's genuinely flattered. Valerie glances at the time and wriggles her nose.
I've got class soon.
That's why I'm so excited about it.
It's not a fun one.
What is it?
Introduction to art history.
Don't you like
I
art?
do. And since I also like history, I thought this would be a good choice for one of my electives.
So why the disappointment?
Well, it turns out that although I like history and I like actually creating art, learning about other people creating art is not as fun.
Makes sense. So was watching me create art for you today not fun either? She
That
smirks.
doesn't count. I was part of the creative process.
I suppose. That's true. She glances again at the time and gathers her
Okay,
things.
I've got to head out.
Bye-bye. A nod. After we pay for our drinks, we head our separate ways, but not before I catch Valerie fondly sneak another peek at my drawing. It's quiet at the house when I arrive home. I guess no one's here. It's no surprise that Uncle Kaido's still at work, but I would expect Nikki to be home by now. She's been spending more and more time at a cooking club. It must be going really well. I should take advantage of the quiet and study. As I head upstairs, a blonde head peeks around the corner.
Is that you, big bro?
No. I pause at the top of the stairs. I didn't know you were home. Nikki grinned
Is it
mischievously.
because for once I wasn't slaving away in the kitchen waiting for you to come back?
Yeah. Jeez. The wife I didn't ask for, good lord. It was way too quiet. Nothing like that. There's just no way the house could be quiet if you were home.
Hey!
What?
I'm always quiet.
Is that what you call
It was
quiet?
quiet before you got home, which means you're the one who brings the noise.
Possible. Nikki
Anyway,
grins.
before you so rudely distracted me, I had a question for you.
What is
Can
it?
you give me a ride to the beach tomorrow?
I blink at her. You guys go to the beach.
Tomorrow is Umiko's festival?
How do you know about that? Nikki stares at me as if I had two
Because
heads.
I live in Isokaze.
When did that happen?
Did you know about this?
Not exactly. Sho didn't specify why we were going when he
And
invited
you
me.
didn't bother to ask.
Do I really need a reason to go to the beach?
Fair point. Well, if you want to know, tomorrow is a festival to honor Umiko, the protector of Isokaze. A long time ago, the Dragon King threatened to drown the island if Umiko didn't marry him. So when she agreed to live with him in his underwater castle, she stole his magical pearl and now uses it to control the waves.
Pretty cool. How do you learn about
You know
this?
I've always loved mythologies.
That's true.
So, can you take me or not?
Sure, I'll be leaving at 10:45. Face
Oh.
Falls. Why,
Well,
oh.
my friends aren't going to be there until later.
So hitch a ride with them.
I don't really feel comfortable asking them.
Fine, and you can come
But
with
you're
me.
going so early.
Then take the bus. She smiles
When I
sweetly.
said early, I actually meant that's perfect.
That's what I thought. Nikki craned her neck to peek down the stairs
You
behind me.
hungry yet?
Yeah.
too. Come on, let's go downstairs and see what we have.
She moves past me and flies down the stairs. I follow her slowly. Nikki and I whip up a quick dinner. Then I spend the rest of the night looking up more information about the festival before going to bed. I flip around in bed, too excited to settle down before finally drifting off to sleep. I wake up energized and throw off the blankets before getting dressed. Since we're going directly to the beach, I decide to just wear my swim trunks and a shirt. Nikki is waiting for me downstairs. She's wearing a cover-up and has a bag slung over her shoulder.
Finally.
Hey, I'm on time for
So,
once.
I've been awake for at least an hour.
Why'd you get up so early? Nikki beams and fidgets excitement.
How could I sleep when I have such a fun day ahead of me?
The bag jostles as she fidgets. What's in the bag?
Beach stuff, extra clothes, towels, sunscreen. You know.
It's actually pretty smart. Nikki pushes me towards the door.
Come on, let's go already.
Alright, let me just grab my keys. Very needy. After collecting my things, Nikki and I climb on my bike and we hit the road. Nikki hops off my bike as soon as I park and sprints out towards the sand. Wait. She either doesn't hear me or ignores me. Of course, that means I'm stuck carrying all this stuff. With a sigh, I sling the bag over my shoulder and follow her. As I walk on the sand, I scan the beach for my friends, but I don't see anyone I recognize. We must be the first ones here.
Oh, son, I've missed you.
The sun comes out every day. We've had a sun back home,
It's
too.
not the same.
It is, though. The exact same. She continues to skip and dance at the sand and spins in a cartwheel. She glances at me. Oh, you call that a cartwheel? You do a cartwheel or somersault? Nikki paused and crossed
You
her
think
arms.
you can do better.
Hell yes. Alright, then stand back and let the master show you how it's done. Hey, I didn't take the athletic trade. This ain't gonna work. I kick off my shoes, drop the bag. Windmilling my arms, I push my legs off the ground and try to lift them in the air. They almost make it halfway before losing momentum, and I fall to the side, off balance. Nikki's laugh rings in my ears.
Good one, bro. You really showed me.
That didn't happen. It worked better in my head.
If only the rest of you understood physics as well as your head does.
As we both catch our breath, Nikki glances at the forgotten bag.
Well, let's just set up here.
Here we go. We each lay on a towel for the bag. Nikki pulls her cover up over her head, revealing a frilly two-piece. Don't comment. I'm glad Nikki made a sensible swimsuit. Sometimes it's hard to remember she's in high school. It's only natural they should be wearing clothes that start to reflect that. At least she still has a sense of modesty. As Nikki and I finish setting up, we're greeted by a familiar face. God damn it.
Hey!
A breathless Sho stands before us, carrying a large umbrella. Mayu stands beside him. Hey Sho, did you run all the way over here? He continues to gasp as Mayu answers for him.
Yeah, he saw you from the car and raced down here to say hi.
You didn't have
I
to.
thought I saw you with another cute girl and had to get a closer look to be sure.
Nikki giggles and I instinctively step in front
Aren't
of her.
you gonna introduce me?
No. I don't like the tone you're
You mean
taking.
this very innocent and non-threatening tone?
That's not the vibe I'm
Isn't he
getting.
your friend? I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
There's a lot to worry about. He's an asshole.
Yeah, the pretty lady gets it.
Shut up. Nikki giggles again. Nikki, stop enjoying this.
Sometimes you just need to calm down, big bro.
Your sister? Sorry, I didn't know.
I watch him warily as Nikki steps forward.
Don't mind him. I'm Nikki.
I'm Sho, and this is Mayu.
He glances at Mayu, who has been standing in silence, and then boxes the pout on her face.
What's wrong?
She sighs.
Nothing.
Oh, did you want to introduce yourself? Sorry about that.
She sighs again.
No, that's not it.
Sho scratches the back of his head.
Then what is it?
She continues to pout.
It's nothing.
Nikki leans over to me and whispers.
They make an adorable couple.
I blink. A couple? Sho glances back at us.
Us. No, we're just friends.
Mayu sighs again.
Yeah, just friends.
Ooh. Nikki leans over and whispers again.
He's so clueless.
And she hits my arm. Hey,
Also, you weren't supposed to say that so loudly. What's the point of whispering if you're just going to blurt it out?
I want to share. I rub at the sore spot. When did you get so strong? Suddenly we hear a shout in the distance. Following the source of the sound, I glance over and see Kaori hovering over a cowering man. He has his hands up defensively. Kaori snatches the camera out of his hands, fidgets with it, and throws it back at him. The man scoops up the camera, stumbles to his feet, and runs away. As the man flees, Kaori walks towards the water before chucking something into the waves. We stare dumbfounded, watching the scene unfold. Kaori spots as she turns away from the water and stops towards us. I can practically see the steam rising out of her ears. Show size.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Mayu
Aren't you
nods.
overreacting a little?
Nikki's whisper wavers as Kaori approaches, betraying her confidence. Hey, Kaori.
Can you believe that guy?
Not at all. Her voice trembles with anger. What happened?
That pervert was taking pictures of younger girls. I made him promise never to do it again. Then took out his memory card and threw it into the ocean for good measure.
I won't say that's unwarranted. Nikki eyes Kaori with wonder, then elbows
Wow,
me.
she's not scary at all. At least not like you described her.
Perfect. You stand between me and her. I like my meat shields and bullet blocking distance. Kaori whirls on me, a fierce scowl plastering on her face. When she notices Nikki, her expression softens to one of curiosity.
Who are you?
Nikki
Oh,
beams.
I'm Nikki.
Kaori continues to stare until Nikki points
His
to me.
sister.
Kaori raises an eyebrow.
Really? Wow, you're lucky. You two look nothing alike.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Thanks.
Thanks. We answer simultaneously. Nick and I blink at each other in surprise and speak at the same time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. Show
I'm
laughs.
pretty sure Kaori meant Nikki's lucky she doesn't look like you.
Thanks for having my back, bro.
No problem, Broseph.
I hate you. I hate everything about you. Nikki giggles.
Howdy.
Kaori stammers out her reply as her cheeks tinge pink.
Oh! Thanks.
Hey, everyone.
We collectively turn around to the sound of Yuna's voice. I want to respond to her, but my voice gets caught in my throat. Never before have I been so thankful that the bikini was invented, judging by the silence everyone is entranced as I am. Yuna fidgets under our gaze, automatically wraps an arm around herself.
Is everything alright?
Things can't be better. Like everyone else, Nikki's gaze is fixated on Yuna. She looks down at her own chest, then back at Yuna, and sighs.
Life is so unfair.
What?
Kaori snaps back to reality and hits me hard. Ow.
Stop being a pervert!
I saw you looking. You're staring too.
No?
Her cheeks flare, betraying her
I
guilt.
wouldn't do something like that.
Nikki was staring too. She even owned up to it. Yuna tries to cover up, clearly mortified.
Guys.
Sho stands in a daze until Mayu
I
pokes him.
see.
Huh?
She glances down and shuffles her feet.
So that's what you like.
No, that's not it. I like yours too.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think it's time to call it a day, go back home, not be a part of this. Mayu looks up at Sho with wide eyes and covers herself with her hands.
Stop looking!
Nani? Sho's face burns red and trips over his words.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I promise. I'm not looking.
Mayu continues to stare at him with doe eyes.
Not because yours aren't good. Because they're great.
Kaori marches over and whacks Sho on the back of the head.
Ow.
I probably deserved that. At the very least, it got it to stop. She offers protective over Mayu.
Come on, Mayu.
Okay.
Oh boy. Nikki grabs my arm and pulls me over to Yuna, who still looks nervous.
So rude, big bro. You didn't even introduce me to your friend.
Alright, this is my sister, Nikki. Yuna smiles, clearly relieved.
I'm Yuna. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry about earlier.
Yuna waves away the apology.
It's fine. So, where are we sitting?
I'm about to answer when a sudden weight on my back throws me off balance. Don't fall. Don't fall!
Did you miss me?
Wait, no, it skipped that part. I catch you. God dang it. Okay, I catch whoever is on my back as two slender arms snake around my neck. A lock of blonde hair falls before my eyes as Valerie presses her cheek against me.
Did you miss me?
Like cancer. Carrie marches over and confronts Valerie before I can respond.
What do you think you're doing?
I guess it was the whole team hanging out, so it's fair that she's here.
Claiming my spot.
There you go. Nikki crosses her arms and pouts at Valerie.
Always jump on the first guy you see?
I'm surprised by the disapproval dripping in her voice. Valerie slides off me and gives me a wink.
Just the cute ones.
Show grins.
Then you should have jumped on me instead.
She presses a finger to her lips and looks innocently at Show.
Oh, I thought Mayu would have already done that.
There you go.
We're just friends.
Mayu tries to hide the blush from her face while Show interjects. Valerie grins impishly.
Well, if that's the case,
She jumps back to her feet.
get ready because you're next.
What? Are you serious?
Show's face is a mixture of trepidation and hope as Valerie readies herself to leap. Well, this has been going great. I still vote for everybody to go home now. Everyone stares at Mayu, who is frozen, stunned by her own outburst. Yeah, she's supposed to have a route in this, too. So, I don't understand. I thought you might, like... I don't know. Maybe she just gives up on Show. Same. Her cheeks steadily burn red as she struggles to find her words. Valerie laughs and pats Mayu on the head.
I was just kidding. No need to get so worked up.
Mayu pouts.
I wasn't worked up.
She gently moves away from Valerie, whose gaze is now firmly fixed on Yuna.
Oh my god.
Valerie hops closer to Yuna and leans towards her chest.
Where have you been hiding these this whole time?
Oh boy, she's a pervert. Yuna's mouth hangs open in shock.
I would like to know this too.
Oh boy, don't jump on this Show. Kaori bats Show on the arm.
Stop being a pervert!
Hey, I'm honestly on your side about this, Kaori.
Ow! I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I thought we were just gonna go hang out at the beach, but there's been no beach activities. She's just been talking about Yuna's tits the whole time. Yuna desperately trying to cover herself.
Please focus on something else.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Me too.
Sure.
Show seems a little reluctant in his agreement.
So, where are we going to sit?
How about in the water? Ideally under it. Oh, Nikki and I already started setting up right
It's
here.
not too close and not too far from the water.
Sounds good to me.
Everyone nods and begins to lay out their towels. We're lounging on our towels, enjoying the sun when a sharp squeal interrupts tranquility. Nikki bolts upright and waves to her friends as they race towards her.
You're here.
Of course. We said we were going to be here, didn't we?
The black silhouettes of Nikki's bestie, 1 and 2. The friend lowers her
Are you
voice.
hanging out with your brother?
Yeah?
Oh, is he going to come with us to the temple? No.
Aw, why not?
She hates me.
He's busy.
Two girls stare at me.
Look busy.
One of the friends kneels down and grabs my arm. Hey,
You should come. It'll be so fun.
the other friend grabs my other arm.
You can walk with me.
What? No, I got here first.
Oh boy. Please leave me alone. I'm an adult. Oh god, not again.
So, he obviously prefers me.
No, What is wrong with you two?
Nikki steps in and drags two girls off me, then they blink at her in
I don't
surprise.
understand. Didn't you say you and he don't? Yes. Then why are you so upset? Because he's my brother.
I'm just saying, she got a little upset at me earlier for pushing the Show away from her. She didn't have a lot of room to talk. They look at each other and seem to come to an understanding.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Huh?
What don't I know?
Nikki really.
Nikki claps her hands over her friend's mouth.
What a couple of weirdos, am I right?
She pulls the girls roughly to their feet, much to their dismay, then pushes them away from me.
Look at the time. We better get going. I'll get a ride back with these two, so I'll see you at home. Bye.
Don't forget to apply sunscreen. Sunburn's a bitch. I hear a faint protest from Nikki's friend as she hurries away. Meanwhile, my friends have been eerily silent. Hesitantly, I glance over to a circle of frowns. Are you frowning at me? What?
I had no idea you were so popular.
Yuna's eyes are dulled with disapproval. I don't know why they like me so
Do
much.
you know how old those girls are? Creep.
I didn't do anything. God dang it. Innocent. They came on to me. I look around for a friendly face and my gaze lands on Sho. Come on, Sho, buddy. You're with me,
I
right?
misjudged you.
Please, no. I can't tell if he means that in a good or bad way. Mayu watches me silently. Nothing new there. I can tell what she's thinking. Valerie latches onto my arm.
You know, if you wanted a younger girl, you only had to ask.
Are you younger? Ask who? Really? Do you have someone in mind? Valerie bats her eyelashes at me. Is there something in your eye? She sighs, let's go my
Never
arm.
mind.
Damn it. This is sufficiently awkward. So the beach! How about we go swimming? Mayu brightens at the idea.
Yes, swimming.
She grabs Sho and races towards the water. Sho stumbles behind her.
Hey, slow down!
Kira and Valley glance at each other, then grin and jump to their feet. They speed behind the pair and leap into the water with glee. Hey, wait for us! Yuna and I follow behind. When we reach the shore, I slowly wade into the sea and enjoy how the water cools my hot skin.
Come on, Yuna. What are you waiting for?
Yuna sticks towards the shore and watches nervously as the water laps at her knees.
That's okay. I'll just stay here.
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Sho and Mayu swim over and stand
What
next
is
to
it
Kira.
then?
Don't worry about it. I'm very happy right here.
Oh boy, y'all about to drag up something, aren't you?
Aw, hanging out by yourself is no fun.
Yeah, boy.
The water and I don't really get along well.
She's scared of water?
Are you scared? Here, you can walk with me.
Mayu stretches out her hand and smiles encouragingly at Yuna.
Well, it's more like...
Yuna plunges face first into the water and disappears below the waves. Yuna! She's dead. Everyone lunges towards her just as she resurfaces, her back towards us. Yuna, you okay? Something floats in front of her which she snatches out of the water and presses to her chest. Her head is lowered and her shoulders slumped as she struggles to simultaneously hide herself and retie her bikini top at the same time. Mayu clamps a hand over Sho's eyes.
Don't look.
Offer to help! Gonna make a save. Only when he gets stabbed about it. Need help putting that back on? It sounded a lot less creepy in my head. I mean, you seem having trouble with the knots. I promise I'll try to look.
You promise you won't look?
Pinky promise, of course.
Can't seem to get these tied.
She offers me the strings to tie up her back. I tie them in a bow with nimble fingers, careful not to touch the smooth, velvety skin of her back too often. Each accidental brush of my fingers against her skin sends warmth into my cheeks. Done.
Thanks, I've got it from here.
It's good to know. Valerie is nearly doubled over on the beach, her squeals of laughter adding to the commotion. She must have snuck behind Yuna while we were all distracted and pushed her in. Curry stalks back to the beach and stands in front of Valerie.
Why would you do that?
That's a good question.
Yuna looked like she could use a little push to get into the water, so I gave her one.
I bet you did it because you knew exactly what would happen.
I did not. But I won't lie and say it isn't hilarious.
Yeah, real funny.
What if she didn't know how to swim? She could have gotten really hurt.
It's right against the beach. Completely shallow waters.
Still, it's dangerous because you can't prepare yourself. Cowrie!
Oh, it's the people we're gonna fight. A figure with long dark hair leaps onto Kaori's back, holding her in a hug. Kaori windmills her arms, trying to catch her balance but topples underwater. Kaori pushes May off of her and wipes the water out of her eyes.
You can't just push people onto the water! Why don't you people understand this?
Valerie is clutching her stomach in laughter.
So good.
May just smiles and cocks her head to the
It's
side.
good to see you too. That's not what I said!
Valerie finally catches her breath and wades over to May.
Nice one.
Thanks. I'm May.
Valerie.
May glances at the rest of us who's been observing in silence, trying to process the scene. Mayu coughs awkwardly.
I'm Mayu. And this is Sho.
Sho is very obviously trying to precede May's ample assets, but at the sound of his name, he snaps back to reality.
Right. Hi.
Yuna also seems to be sizing up May.
I'm Yuna.
I'm Tbishy. May graces with a broad smile.
It's nice to meet you all. Kaori, when did you make so many friends?
She's popular.
And now you're leaving.
But I only just met everyone.
Don't you have your own friends to hang out with?
I am hanging out with my friend.
That's not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Kaori doesn't seem to like you. It's hard to be friends when one person hates you. It's not exactly the best of relationships, one could say. A jet of water splashes Kaori's face. May giggles while Kaori grows more irritated. She flicks her wrist and sends a stream towards May. But May dodges it and splashes Yuna's chest instead. Yuna glances down at her chest and narrows her eyes, clearly fed up. Using her whole arm, she sends a big wave back towards Kaori, but the water misses and catches Valerie, who squeals happily. Where did the ball come from? The ball. Kaori looks happy too. Everybody seems happy. She seems so upset at first. Small splash back, which catches Mayu on the cheek. Mayu blinks. Valerie's brow wrinkles in worry and she opens her mouth to apologize, but instead dodges the splash that Mayu sends back. Before long, all the girls are squealing and bouncing in the water, splashing each other. Sho and I stand out to the side and watch the glorious
Is
view.
this not the best thing you've ever seen in your life?
I nod solemnly, but another voice answers.
Yes, it is.
As one, Sho and I turn to see Akira nodding approvingly. When did you get here? He gives me a confused look.
I've been here this whole time.
Oh. Sho and I glance at each other and shrug. I think I've seen May before. She's part of Ona Bogusha, right?
Yeah.
I remember Kaori's intense reaction when we learned her match against May's team, but May seemed to treat her like they're old friends. How do May and Kaori know each other? They seem to have opposite reactions when seeing each other.
Their relationship is strange. They've known each other since childhood, but judging by the way they act towards each other, it's hard to remember that.
The conversation in silence settles in as we continue to watch the splash
Why aren't we
attack.
joining in on the fun?
That's a great question.
Sho swims closer to the girls and shoots a stream of water towards Mayu. Mayu yelps in surprise and splashes back when she sees Sho's grin. Akira and I join in after Sho's introduction into the splash war. The sun kisses the horizon, spilling orange light over the waves. Akira and May left right after the splash war to join their friends. Valerie is lounging on her towel, trying to soak up the last of the dying rays while reading from her e-reader. Yuna sits on the sand watching the waves lap at her feet. Kaori looks thoughtful as she sits in her fold-up chair tossing and catching an inflatable beach ball. Sho and Mayu are missing. I'm not sure where they went. The day is winding down and it'll be dark soon. Spend a little more time with Yuna. Walk over to Yuna. Hey Yuna, what are you up to? She squints up at me and
Watching
smiles.
the fish swim. When I was little, my family took me on vacation to a beach where the fish would nibble at our toes. I felt like a mermaid swimming while the fish followed me.
Oh, so you do know how to swim. Yuna glances at me with a curious expression.
Of course. Why wouldn't you think so?
You seemed really nervous about getting in the water earlier today. She hugged herself.
Well, obviously, I had my reasons for being nervous. But actually, I used to love swimming in the ocean when I was younger. I used to race and win all the time.
Oh boy. Gotta ask who she raced. How about we race?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Don't be scared. It's okay if you're
I
scared to
wouldn't
lose.
lose.
What's holding you back? Your swimsuit? She seems uneasy. It stayed on for the rest of the time we were moving around in the water. I doubt you'll have any more trouble.
That's true. Okay, you're on.
Okay, how about the first one to that rock wins? Ready? Yuna nods. I'm gonna lose. I don't have the athletics trait. And I signal we push off. We're neck and neck at the start, but as the race continues, she's able to gain a little more distance. It's a close race, but Yuna ends up reaching the rock first. Looks like you still got it. She smiles as she catches
It
her
was
breath.
a close race.
She glances at the sky overhead.
It's getting dark. Maybe we should head back.
Yeah, I'll get Sho and Mayu.
Okay, I'll tell Valerie and Cowdy.
I nod and we swim back to shore. As I search the beach, I find Sho and Mayu sitting on a rock cliff, their feet dangling in the water. Oh boy. I'm gonna say leave them be. They're leaning into each other, watching the sunset. This could be her chance. I don't want to cock block Mayu. She's a good friend. She's got this. If Sho makes her happy, by all God, more power to her. I don't want to disturb their moments. I slip away before I'm noticed. The girls give me questioning looks as I
Did
return.
you find them?
Yes. They seem to be in the middle of something. I didn't want to interrupt them. Valerie smirked.
I bet you just wanted to watch.
Right, that's why I came back. What?
I mean, you were gone for a while.
While I was searching for someone, I was gone for a while?
Out on the beach? That's quite daring.
Yuna seems thoughtful, but has a mischievous glint in her eye. They did. Valerie and Yuna glance at each other and burst out laughing. My cheeks burn as I realize what I just said. I mean, nothing was going on. Cowrie frowned.
So you did watch?
There was nothing to watch.
Hey guys, what's everyone laughing about?
My misery. Sho and Mayu, stand by their
We
towels.
were just talking about how there was nothing going on.
It's not funny when she has to explain it. Anyway, we should be going. It's getting late. Sho and Mayu look at each other before shrugging. They nod at us. We all pack up our belongings and head to the parking lot where we say our goodbyes and hop in our respective vehicles. Since Nikki said she was leaving with her friends, I kick my bike into gear and drive home. I'm exhausted by the time I get home and am secretly thankful Hokkaido is nowhere in sight. All I want to do is take a hot shower and go to bed. Nikki hasn't come home yet either, so the bathroom is all mine. I wash the sand and salt water off my skin, then go to sleep early. She didn't text you or something again, right? Boy, wasn't that a hassle. Last time. My alarm sound, waking me up. I turn it off, prepare for the day. After a quick breakfast, I drive to school and head to class.
Good morning, everyone. I have some good news. Because so many of you did well on the pop quiz from last week, we're going to have another one.
Oh boy. A chorus of groans circle around the
I knew
classroom.
you'd all be excited.
I like having wisdom teeth pulled. This is great. Everyone graduates with all signs. The TAs hand out the quiz. I breezed through the last quiz and I'll breeze through this one too. Once the paper lands on my desk, I scribble in the correct answers. The material is all stuff I've already learned. After a few minutes, I turn to my completed test to the professor.
Done already? You still have plenty of time if you want to check your work.
Yeah, it's been checked. Professor glances skeptically at my paper and then does a double take as he recognizes my name.
Oh, you're the student who got perfect marks on the last quiz.
That was me. I nod. He offers me a smile.
Thank you.
Ah, you're welcome. Soon everyone has turned in their paper.
Everyone awake now? Good. In today's lesson, Class dismissed.
Yay! I got my things and filed the class with everyone else. Once I'm outside, my legs take me towards the hangar. I need to practice. My chat with Akira last Monday has been on my mind ever since. Our team has been on a really good streak, but are we strong enough to beat Akira's team? I find myself in the hangar and shake my head free of these thoughts. We have to beat Ona Bagusha first. I pass Aura on my way to Eagle and hear voices raised in a heated argument. Kaori glances at May, who looks
I
exasperated.
always have your best interest at heart.
That's not true!
Yeah, oh boy.
When have I not?
I think we'll get into their argument next time. As always, I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time, beautiful. Bye bye.